Let's talk about unexpected wedding expenses. We all know that weddings aren't cheap, and when we're planning, we tend to plan for the bigger ticket items like a dress for a bride, the food, a DJ if you have any entertainment, big ticket stuff like that. So while we're planning, some expenses tend to pop up and take us by surprise, and in this instance, nobody likes surprises. So I've put together these 5 unexpected wedding expenses that I not only researched, but I also experienced myself. I try to let my couples learn from my past experience and set them up for success. So when I'm talking about unexpected wedding expenses, the one that pops up first is postage. So this is one of the easiest wedding expenses to overlook, again, because we are planning for the bigger stuff. So we buy save the dates, we buy our invitations, but we forget that we actually have to pay to mail them off. So with the cost of stamps just being raised, this is not a small detail that you really want to overlook. So here are a few examples for when you may need to plan for postage. As mentioned, save the dates, your wedding invitations, and the RSVP cards that are included when you send your invitation off. This is a wedding etiquette thing that everyone recommends and is expected from your guests, so don't forget to put a stamp there too. Another thing is bachelor and bachelorette attendees, and then all attendees for the big day itself. Thank you cards can really add up, so don't forget that one. The bigger and the heavier everything is inside, the more it costs to mail it off. This is something that most of us are used to when it comes to shipping. So one way to cut down on postage is to have a save-the-date website. Tim and I actually did that, and we created ours on thenot.com. There are many websites out there where you can create your save-the-date website, so take a look around and create one that fits your style. You can also receive your RSVPs online, and this is something that I didn't know that you could do when I was planning myself. So if you're interested in doing that, we recommend using Google Forms. The next thing is hair and makeup trials. So if you've watched or read any of my previous content, you'll know that I did an interview with Brianna Barker from Brianna Lee Beauty. She mentioned the importance of having hair and makeup trials and that they're typically not free. So while these services do usually have a cost, I want to emphasize how important they are. You don't want to find out that the look you love does not really fit you or your style the morning of your wedding, whether it be maybe your skin tone or the fact that that beautiful makeup done on the Pinterest pin was just because the model herself is actually just beautiful, so any makeup look would look good on her. You don't want to find that out the morning of your wedding and then panic about what you want to look like and what you should do from there for the day of the wedding. I want to emphasize that a lot of people get upset about having to pay their makeup artist for that time for a trial run. But you have to realize that if you're doing 2 or 3 looks when you're having your trial done, you're using a lot of product and you're also using a lot of their time. So do right by that specially chosen artist and pay them for their time. So these are the first 2 out of the 5 unexpected wedding expenses that I put together, and you can see and read about the other 3 on our website, on our blog at www.delong-photography.com/blog, and you can see more of our blog posts and even more stuff on our Pinterest page on our wedding advice board. And you can find us on Pinterest at DeLong Photography. I hope this was really helpful, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye.